Welcome to the start of day 3. So a couple of questions. Did we get raided? Yes, we did. Not guaranteed, but very often. Someone tried to rob us. They didn't seem very determined. We were all armed. None of us were wounded. So with Roman, a weapon, which is the crowbar, and 2 boards, pretty much guaranteed not to have any issues there. Right, now day 3. So Roman needs to eat, remember, because we don't want him getting upset and beating up the house should another house member come. So as mentioned, he does not get sad because of the stealing we did last night. If you hit the bio, I was at the front line since the got serious. My unit was always the first to go in, etc. So his views on the stealing last night, I don't care where and how Katia got supplies. I'm glad she didn't return empty-handed. So he's okay with it. Katia, meantime, got back sad, hungry, tired. So being hungry and tired is also part of morale, but the main kicker there was definitely stealing last night. I'm not proud of it, but I had to steal from those people. So I guess we are in dire need of supplies. Alright, so that's her view of it. Now, day 3. So we are hoping that Franco the trader comes today. We've got a lot to trade. We can pretty much buy anything we want there. Food-wise, we've got 1 meal for day 5. Unless we make a cooker or find another can, then we're not going to be able to feed her. But the one thing that we really do need, because of the temperature thing here being at 13, is a heater. And that is wood and components. So we need 5 stacks of that, 3 stacks of that. Now hopefully Franco will come today and we can buy that off him. But otherwise, we're liable to get sick. As mentioned, sickness can happen at any time, but the probability increases once you go below 15 degrees C. And the further you go below 15 degrees C, the higher the probability. So we're waiting for Franco. There's really nothing we can do. We don't have any resources. She just needs to wait till he gets... Oh, he is better, by the way, isn't he? Because he was slightly wounded. Yeah, that's good. All right, he's going to wake up sometime around midday and she needs to go to sleep. But meantime, we need to wait for Franco. Now, the way visitors work is you've got an 11 a.m. cutoff. If nobody comes by 11 a.m., nobody's coming. So if he's going to come, it's going to be before 11 a.m. and there he is. Okay, let's get going. And of course, Katia having the bargaining skills, she will always do the trading. Part of the reason she stays up in the morning and he goes to sleep in case Franco comes. All right, so where are we? So a few things we need from Franco. That is always take all of the parts. So right mouse click again. So we can give up pretty much all of our meds because we can replace them. So fine, we have a deal. So we can go something more valuable. So let's get rid of a stack of those. Go in for a stack of those. Won't do try harder. Fine, we have a deal. Okay, so I'm going to go there. So let's go for a bottle of pills this time. Let's take all of the components that we definitely want. We definitely want all of the water. That's expensive to make later. And the wood. It's very generous of you, so we can go richer. Now this stacks to 2, and this stacks to 4. So we definitely want to do that. And that. Fine, we have a deal. So that's 1 wood. We want these 2 lockpicks. Won't do try harder. So I think we're pretty close and we're going to use sugar. That's balancing. Fine, we have a deal. So that replaces those lockpicks we used. Now what else? We definitely want that, and we definitely want all of the wood. Guessing... Now these are really expensive to make late game, and we can use them to make meds, so we definitely want all of these. Fine, we have a deal. Won't do try harder. So go there. Now what else? For later trading in the game, this is going to be really useful because we can make cigarettes with this. So that's going to be really expensive. We want the wood. Now, Katia is a coffee drinker. I'm going to take that too, and that's all we really want from him. Nothing else. Doesn't have any carrots, which is the only thing we'd be interested in. We don't want that. We don't want the bullets. So I'm guessing that's going to be quite a bit. 2 of these maybe? Fine, we have a deal. So that's too rich. Want to try harder. Balancing item. Actually, this map, we don't get the port exit, so we could actually give this up at some point. We'll keep that for later, though. Let's just use sugar for now. Fine, we have a deal. And that's all we want. So go there. Alright, see what we can do with that. Now, 13 degrees, we can do a few things. We can finish off the boards today, although that's not critical. We can do that anytime we want. I think, or we can do this, which will minimize the risk of somebody getting sick. We need more wood for that, but that can wait, really. I think the 2 things we want to do are this and this. So let's get this in first. I'll do fine. He's finished with that. Now, this is a simple heater. We can upgrade it later, but we're going to need to make one of these. And we can only make one of these. Well, firstly, we would need 3 more components. We're not far off, but we would need one of these. And the only way we could get one of those is to upgrade this. And we're wood and components away from doing that. But simple heater is good enough for now. It's only when it gets colder you need the advanced one. So 1 piece of wood will get it to 15 or above. Now he should be, yeah, I don't know why he hasn't woken up automatically. He should have done. But 5 hours sleep, she needs to be in bed by 3. So we're good there. Anything else you can do in the meantime? So we can't get this in because we are 2 wood short. So if we want to get that last board in, we're going to have to come home with some wood tonight, which we can do. Really not much else we can do today. What we could do is put one of these in and start to make cigarettes. But we're not expecting to see Franco until day 6. And we're still pretty strong here as far as being able to trade meds. So that's not critical. So I think that should keep the temperature above 15, because it's the temperature at the end of the day that's important, not in the morning or during the day. The end day temperature defines the percentage chance of getting sick. So I think we can end the day there. There's really not much more we can do. But the temperature being low tells us that winter's coming early. So one thing we might want to consider is getting this upgraded first, because then we can make an axe. And once we've got an axe, we can start breaking down furniture in the house, and that's going to give us a lot of wood, which is going to be critical during the winter for a couple of reasons. But I think we can end the day there, and we'll see what temperature we end up at. 16, we're good. 15 or above is fine. Alright, so a couple of new locations. Small apartment building. That's another sneaky one, quite tricky. And that's hit and miss, actually, because you can go there, and depending on the random movement of the inhabitants of the apartment building, you can end up taking a long time. So you can be unlucky with that one. Sniper Junction, that's a pretty good one. And we have an opportunity there for a positive morale bump, which will get rid of this SAD, which we don't have in any of the other locations, which makes Sniper, I think, the choice tonight for that reason. So he's guard. She's sleep. Sorry. She's scavenge. He's guard. Sniper Junction. Now we don't need to take anything. There are a couple of saw blade requirements there, but we don't have the capacity to make saw blades right now, so prepare no preparation and go. So, Sniper Junction. What I'm going to do is just pick up these first. So I want to move them into the main building. So you can hear that sniper. So what you want to do here is get just here. He can't hit us there. As soon as you hear a shot, double click there. That gets her to the next safe location. As soon as you hear a shot, boom. So I think she's safe about there. Okay, wait for the next shot. There. Next shot. There. Next shot. There. Okay, and that's how you do sniper. So you can't do that with Boris, he's too slow, but the first thing you want to do when you get here is unblock this door. Because you saw this injured guy up here, and he wants to get to his baby, which is over there, and of course he can't do it with the sniper because he's too slow. As soon as you unlock this door, it means he can then get to his baby, because he can come down the ladder here. So that's why that. Alright, now, I'm going to use this as a consolidated pile here, and then do the run around. So let's go. We'll see that guy in a minute, but not right now. So you go up here. So there's one of our lockpick. That's one of our saw blade requirements. So without saw blades and without the ability to make them, we'll just leave that, do it later. Not a problem. So as we can already see, components and wood, this is a good spot. So Franco came on day 3. He typically comes every 3 days, so we could see him on day 5, and we could see him day 6 or later. He's not consistent. But let's keep going. So there's the guy. His baby's in there. That's where he's going. So from sad, Katia will go all the way to content. So it not only erases the sad, helping this guy out, but it actually puts her in a content place. And Roman might also be content after this as well. I'm not entirely sure. So that's the top of the stairs done. So we can jump up here. It's usually meds here. Yep. 3 of them, nice. More components, so 2 more piles. So there's no rush with this guy, he'll wait for us all night there. Right, mouse click to move all again. So I just want to pick up these 2 piles and consolidate it into that 1 pile, just so that we've got... It's easier to make a decision about what to take in terms of full stacks, etc. Can't grab it all. I'll just leave that 1 wood there for now. So let's now go and see that guy. And he's going to reward us. Firstly, we get the morale bump for doing this. And it's a good site for a lot of things. There's a box beneath the bed. Take as much as you need. So you have to wait a moment for this to spawn in. There it is. And it's typically 5 or 6 diamonds. 5. Sometimes 6. But we're not getting the port exit, so we could actually trade those. They're of no real use to us, other than trade. So did we find any other ones? No, it's just the 5. Okay. Now, in terms of what to take, we're not going to be seeing Franco tomorrow. So it's really components and wood. So I think it doesn't really matter just going to do one line of each for now. So we don't have a full stack of this yet. Once we have the saw blades, then we'll be in a position to, or rather the additional parts, electric parts, will be behind the saw blade drawers. And we'll also find more of these. We don't have a full stack right now. We don't need the meds for trade, so I think it's just components and wood. So we don't really have a target right now that I think is achievable, so let's just go with that. So to get out, we don't need to run the gauntlet at the top here. But we do have to do 2 legs here. I think stop about there, and then just wait for the shot. So there, wait for the shot, there, done, run to exit. So day 4 is the outbreak of crime, so that's when the raids start to gain in intensity. Now we do have Roman in the house, which makes a huge difference. So who do we get to bed first? I think we'll get Roman to bed. Now day 4, we're going to get a visitor today, and yeah, a few things could happen. We'll see. Now she's very hungry. She's going to be eating tomorrow. So she went to Content. So he got no bio upgrade. She did get a bio upgrade. I'm glad I could help that man. Everyone could be in that position. So she lost her sad status and went straight to Content, which is very nice. All right, so we're back to 13 degrees. So we know we need to put a piece of wood on there before night's end, but we can get the extra board in, because now that we know that the crime spree has started, we know that the raids are going to get more intense very quickly. So that means that as well as winter on the way and getting the heating sorted out, we need to concentrate on getting the house boarded up as quickly as possible, which is what we've now done. This is the third and final board. Now the next stage is to upgrade this. So we'll be able to see, once she's finished here, what resources we need for the upgrade, because once this is upgraded, we can reinforce the door. And once we've got that reinforced door in, then I'm pretty sure that, oh, who was this? I've got a proposition for you. Okay, that's not too bad, because sometimes you get 2 kids arriving. If the 2 kids arrive, they take these 2 bottles off you, because they say they want some meds. And the way that works is if you've got 2 or more bottles of these, they take both. If you've only got 1, then they'll take just the 1 and be happy with it. Or you can get a guy knocking at the door and saying, can you please come and help me? And at this stage, we can't do that because we need to keep raiding. And we have to say no, and then Katia loses her content status. But I think this guy is a crook. Hi there, you're new here, aren't you? Yeah, so hi there neighbor, you aren't from around here, are you? I'm going to tell you there's an abandoned house, the owner's blah blah blah, we might find something valuable there, what you say? So, you actually get a morale hit for saying yes to this guy, so you want to say no. So this is the best possible visitor we could get, actually, because we don't have to leave the house, we don't lose our meds, and we don't lose our content status. So that was lucky. All right, so that's the visitor for the day. So she can now go to sleep. Now so what we want to do now is get this upgraded. So we need 5 more wood. And once it's upgraded, we'll be able to reinforce the door. And once that door is reinforced, then just Roman. I think we're guaranteed then not to take any loss from any of the raids with just Roman guarding. But that's it for the day. After 11 AM, there are no more visitors. They're both going to have been rested by tonight. Nobody needs to eat today. That's her meal tomorrow, but he needs some food. So we have to bear that in mind. And that's the ruined villa, I think. Now, we are below 15 degrees, so let's just pop that up. And we can end the day there, I think. 16 degrees at the end of the day. Nice. Alright, so now it's the nervy place, which is the ruined villa. So scavenge, guard, and prepare. We need one lockpick here. So let's do that and go. Alright, so this woman, if she's standing up, you don't want to be moving. But she just sat down, so we're fine. She can't see us. If she's standing up, she sees you here. So we can't run here, of course, just because she'll hear us. We can leave this door open, because she can't see this. And then she comes out here. She's going to do one of three things. Play around here, go there, or go up the stairs. That one's probably the best outcome. We want to close this door. If we don't, she's going to see that it's open. And you saw that we came through here before she went through because she doesn't turn around. So this is where it's nervy. This guy's going to move eventually, and ideally he doesn't move for a while. She's not going to come back in here for a period of time either. So we can grab this. But the movement patterns are quite random. So you can be unlucky. You're normally lucky. So doors closed again. He doesn't come down till a little bit later. So she can't see us from there. So we want her through here. And then we can get to this box here. This is where it gets nervy, because if he comes early and she goes late, then we're kind of stuck and we have to run, which is not what we want to do. So we need her to move, like soon. And there she goes. Alright, so now we can get this. We can't get everything here, but we don't want everything there. So now it's down here. So now if he comes down here, we're fine. And it's just a question of what she does. We want her to move out here, ideally. It's probably somewhere else. She can come down here. Perfect. Alright, close doors again. Although this one's not so critical. She does notice it's open, but she doesn't... If she sees this one's open, she doesn't go alert her brother, because if she realizes there's somebody in the house... Now, I think we can lockpick this while she's here, because it doesn't make noise. If we had a crowbar, obviously, it would alert her that there's somebody in the house. And if she feels there's somebody in the house, she runs up here, tells this guy, and this guy starts running around, and he's got a gun. He'll shoot us. And she'll know somebody's in the house if any of these doors are open. As mentioned, this one is not so critical. I don't think she does anything if that one's open. So now we've got our way out. Now that this door is unblocked, we can just come in here in future visits and out that way. That's not a problem. So while she's there, we'll just keep on working, consolidating everything in here. If we see this door open again, then we are gonna go up here into the fridge, grab the food. Yeah, from here, her movements are quite random. Another diamond. But if she comes in here, we do have time. There's the guy who came down here, and he's fisting here. He doesn't mention... Sorry, he doesn't realize all the meds are gone for some reason. So we got 210. We still got some time. So there are 3 piles we want from out here, but this is the most important one. So he's gone up again. He passed from there down to here, back up again. He doesn't go anywhere else. So she kind of goes all over the place. So from here, she could come down here, for example. All right, she's going to the fridge. So we're going to wait and see if we have time to get to the fridge. I think if it gets to 4 a.m., then we kind of give up and try to get to the fridge some other time. Which I think that commits us to making a cooker tomorrow, because then we're going to have to cook some food. So she went out, great. So I think we have time to do this now. 3:20, yep. Because she stays out here a while. We could actually run there. So 3:30, watching the clock. Alright, so we are done. There are 2 piles here that we can get some other time, not today. So close the door. 4 a.m., we've got 1 hour. Oh, there's a pile out here we didn't pick up, but that's not critical. We can do that next visit. Alright, so when we open, when we get into this, then that's the clock stopped. Now, we normally get 2 cans of food. You see, there's no trader coming. Now, as we saw, we need some wood. And we also need some components, probably. We'll see where this gets us. There's a bunch of stuff here that's good, I think. Again, we'll just mix it up. Parts. And those. Just see where that gets us. We can come back here tomorrow and it's a much easier visit. I think we'll probably do that. Now, there's only 1 can of food there. So it means that there should be another can somewhere. Not there. So we can actually run here because she's all the way over there. I suspect it's here. No, it's not. So it must be in one of those 2 piles that we haven't picked up yet. But we do need this for tomorrow, so that's kind of frustrating because it means that if we find that other can tomorrow, then we're bringing back... We're not bringing back a full stack, but we do need this because Katia and Roman both need to eat tomorrow. Alright, I guess we gotta go there. Alright. So I'm going to end the episode there. It looks like at this pace it's going to be 2 game days per episode. So I'll be back and hopefully we can cover days 5 and 6 in the next episode. Hope to see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye.